two most important positions in the offense.
You say challenge, I just look at opportunity. And so it's better now, kind of work through all that than next year when we get baptized going into the SEC. So, no, it's exciting. I'm excited to see. There's some newness to it. You have a small amount of time. In a perfect world, you have more time, but that's just not where college football. We're not the only team. It's across the country, so we'll adjust and adapt. And the guys, again, I know the coaches are excited, the players are excited, and there's some newness to it. And again, just an opportunity to go out and play another game together.
Brent, with one guy that's said that he's going to go in the portal. I don't know if he's in there officially yet. It's Tawi. I know he's been practicing too. I guess what's his status? Is he somebody that could come back?
Again, you'd have to ask him. Certainly, he'll be. That's not the case for everybody, but Tawi, he's going to look at some opportunities. If he doesn't get what he wants, he's more than welcome to be a part of the team.
Just thinking about the running backs, Gavin's guy who last year's Bowl Vanderbilt burst onto the scene this year, kind of going into it as the lead back. Just what have you seen on him on a day-to-day basis that's allowed him to get to that position?
Just consistency in all of his habits. Habits leads to game reality, and I think he's really gotten to a good groove, confidence, healthy, gotten to a good rhythm in the last several games, and so I think the confidence comes with that, and so you've seen a more confident guy.
Brent, how's Julie doing?
She's doing great. Yep, she's doing really good. I appreciate you asking. She's
good to hear that.
6 weeks post-surgery, and she's getting around. She's doing a lot better. Thank you.
Good.
This is not why you hired Seth, but how cool is it that he's got the OU lineage that goes back 3 decades before he ever got here?
Yeah, no, you see me grinning. I think that's, and it's kind of it's an another reason. It's not the reason. I would never. That's not my responsibility. Let me find the guys that have OU lineage to hire him. I know you don't know, or you're not saying that, but he's incredibly qualified. But it is super cool for me. He's one of my. I just had such admiration and respect when he was here as a player, and I got him. I'm like, that's what I want my kid to be. That's what I want my linebackers to be, and that's what a captain should be. A guy that loves it, loves to compete, shows up every day with appreciation, the toughness that you want the game to represent. His dad having. Been a great player here too. It's been a dream of his to watch him walk into that dream every single day. These are the good old days for Seth Littrell, and then that's a real brotherhood to him. So whether it's Jerry Schmidt that helped mold him in college, or some of his best friends that he's on staff with, the players benefit from all of that. And to see maybe you don't have a whole room that want to be the coach at Oklahoma, but I bet you there's a handful. And it's cool to see these are dreams coming true. They're living in those blessings. So really cool for me to see the chemistry and the dynamics, and then again the players benefiting from what that looks like. It's a real thing.
Brent, with somebody like him, being hired, becoming the offensive coordinator, having just a few practices before the Alamo Bowl, what's maybe the priority for him, or the things that are important for him to do right now with it happening so late this season?
It's a combination of everybody together. All right, let's figure out what these guys can do well. Let's remind each other what we can do well, what we've done well all season. So, it's about players, not the schemes. And again, sometimes you can be in a bad scheme, but make sure that it's player-centered, and then go from there. And don't overcomplicate it. There's that KISS technique that everybody talks about. So, make sure that these guys have by the time we leave here on next Tuesday, that with the game plan's in, we feel great about it. We're going to go down to San Antonio, enjoy ourselves, and polish up the game plan, and be ready to play really aggressive, attacking, fundamental football.
Got to wrap up. One more. There's one.
I got one. With all the movement of guys, the guys that are coming back now, and the guys that aren't, are you about to? Is your new mission to build an offense that the defense can be proud of?
I don't look at it like that. I mean, I want a locker room that everyone, the Sooner Nation, will be proud of, and again, we're working on that daily. And I love the group of guys that are coming back. I have incredible thankfulness and appreciation for all the guys, even those that aren't here, that were a part of it last year on Team 128, and the guys that are going to the NFL, or maybe even new opportunity with a new team. I'm thankful for everybody. Everybody played a part, and so I got great thankfulness for that. That's my perspective there. And again, we've recruited really well, and we got an excellent football staff that knows how to coach and develop and get the most out of guys. And so, again, just like when we started in January, we had 97 players out of our 123 that are either in the first or second year, at Oklahoma. And when I asked them how many guys had never been to a bowl game, we had 63 guys that for the first time were at Oklahoma in January. So I don't know what the number was, but I bet it was over 30. Maybe 40 guys have never been to a bowl game. So we have a good group of guys that haven't been, and this will be a great opportunity to reward them and have some fun and have another new type of experience. And but I want a program that everybody can be proud of, a program that plays with toughness and discipline and great fundamentals and incredible effort, and a group that when they compete you can see humility. And a group of guys that love each other. So I think that's what Oklahoma football has represented for a long time, and we have an expectation to meet that standard.